Okay, let's pick up where we left off. You guys might not be able to hear me. It is super windy today. Um, so much for my car cover. I guess I don't have a car cover now. Anyway, so this is the problem about doing this installation my way. I started this on Monday, worked on the truck about 2 hours, and now it's Thursday. So I have to try to think where I left off, remember what went where, how I did things, what screws went where, I bagged everything, where I put all my stuff, and it's, yeah, just try to do it, like I said, over a weekend with a buddy or something. That might make it easier. I don't even know where I left off. Okay, gonna take off the spindle, the knuckle, take off the brake, take off the disc, and take off the axles. So, all right, time for another time lapse, and we'll take this off. Okay, so what did I do? I loosened the tie rod, then I loosened the brake line bracket. Next, take off the calipers and start disassembling the axle. Okay, hang in there. Whew, wow. Okay, caliper is off. Pull off the rotor, loosen the nut for the axle, and then I can start taking the spindle out. Okay, the next step, it says to loosen the 4 bolts that's holding the hub on. So it's easier if you just get an open end, crack it now, and that'll just save you a whole lot of trouble later on. So that's a big help. So let me grab that open end. I think it's a 14 or 17. Just crack those bolts, and that'll help loosen everything. And then I'll take off the bottom bolts from the knuckle itself. All right, I guess now is the time that I take off the whole the wheel bearing, take the spindle off, take everything off. To push the axle in, you're supposed to use, I guess, a punch. I do have a 7/8 brass punch. I got this from Napa. You might be able to smack it with a rubber mallet. I don't know. Anyway, time to take those all off and we'll see what happens. Also, now would be a good time to remove the coilover shock. This is not exactly step by step in order how to take things off. It's just coming a whole lot easier for me to do it this way. So that's what I'm gonna do for now. Oh boy. There's always an easier way of doing things. I just love to do it the hard way. Alright, it was a lot easier to take the shock off first before you try to pound out the axle. All right, guys, that's it for today. I hit my 2-hour limit. I'm not sure if I had the audio on all this time, so if it was not on, I am so sorry. You can kind of tell by the pictures what I was doing. Here's a big one. Have you ever wanted to know what the difference was in the height of the spindles from stock to Rough Country, Fabtech, and everyone else? Well, I'll show you right now. I think Michael was asking me this question, or maybe Kiola, one of those guys. I totally forgot, but here, I'll show you the stock knuckle and then the Rough Country. All right, see this little guy here? That's the one in the front is the stock one. Maybe 4 inches higher than that is Rough Country. 4 inches higher than that is Fabtech. All right, so all I have to do now is transfer that little seal in back of the spindle from the Rough Country, transfer it onto the spindle of the Fabtech. The sun is going down. I'm tired, I'm dirty, I'm hot, I'm sweating again. Like I said, I hit my 2-hour limit, so I will continue this tomorrow morning. I should have some time before I go to work, so I've got another 2 hours to spend. All right, thanks everybody for checking out part 2. I'm gonna finish this up in the morning and hopefully get started on part 3 of the Fabtech 6-inch lift. All right, thanks everyone. I'll see you guys in a little bit.